ಹಂಗೆ 3-4 ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಡೆದಿದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಟಾಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್, ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಅಪ್ಗ್ರೇಡೆಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮೀ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಭಾರಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಪಿ ಪಿ ಟಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ನೋ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕಮ್ಸಾ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ರೈಟ್, now sit straight with back erect, neck erect, eyes gently closed, have a smiling face. Observe your breathing. Bring your concentration to your chest region. We'll go with one Omkara. Inhale. So let's go with invoke the blessings of the Guru. Adopt Namaskara Mudra. Guru Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwarah, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So release, relax. So today's topic is about prenatal yoga. So here, what are we concentrating on? Nurturing lives. Actually, I was saying, sir, let it be like nurturing 2 lives. So what's the difference between nurturing lives and nurturing 2 lives? In which concept might be it?
Nurturing 2 lives meaning the mother and the child.
Yes, you got it right. And difference ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Okay, from conscious living to conscious nurturing ಅಂತ. Conscious ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ what is it's connected with? Conscious ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ತುಂಬ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ? Yes. So what are you doing here? What is this class? Yoga, right? We are very much concentrated to yoga. So when we say the word conscious, it is very much related to yoga. Mate, you can see a pic over there, right? What does the pic say? Any ideas? Meditation. Okay. But surely it's not a meditation class, right? She is doing actually meditation. The picture represents meditation, but it's not a meditation class. We'll be going through the prenatal yoga. What all the things are there? But you will come to know after this discussion what this picture represents and in which idea it is put here. Okay? So let's move on further. So now I would like to invite you all with an amazing journey. So stay with me as much as possible. Just close your eyes for a few seconds and try to enjoy this experience. Close your eyes, ma'am. Okay. So now just feel your breathing. Imagine that you have never seen the sunrise. Imagine that you have never seen the sunrise. Imagine that you have never seen your mother's face. Imagine that You have never got your name yet. Never got your name yet. Never heard of your name. Imagine that you have never touched the ground yet. Means the earth yet. You have never touched the earth yet. Even though you are growing day by day, just imagine. Every heartbeat of yours is teaching you something. Every heartbeat of yours is teaching you something. Every heartbeat of your mother is sustaining you. Every heartbeat of your mother is sustaining you. And now, come back slowly, come back slowly. Before a baby sees the world, come back slowly, gently open your eyes. Before a baby sees the world, what kind of world does the baby experience? Have you experienced it now? Ma'am, you just gave me some instructions. That too, today is Sunday. I closed my eyes, I opened my eyes, everything done. Okay? Right. So now, the answers, I would like this not just to be a talk where I am just speaking and you are listening. I want it to be an interactive session, because you are also learning and I am also learning from you.
Experience the world and nothing exists, only task.
Okay, then. So in the womb, actually, if you think in the womb, if you were there as a small baby, what have you experienced over there? No light. You cannot see any light. And you are into something, some fluid or something. Somebody is talking you, anything. So here, it is a world created by mother's body, breath, mind and awareness. It is a world created by a mother's body, breath, mind and awareness. So we will come to go further slides. Right. So now, just now we try to understand as experience the womb of the mother, right? This was our first environment. This was our first environment. Here, you would have already gone through this uterus, placenta, amniotic fluid and umbilical cord, but just we will try to recap it once again. So what does this uterus give us? So when we stay in the home, how do we feel? ನಾವೇನಕ್ಕೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೇವೆ? ಹೊರಗೆ ಓಡಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೊರಗೆ ತಿನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೊರಗೆ ಇದ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ? Safety, good. So the home provides us warmth, safety, that is protection and shelter, right? In the same way, uterus, the baby experiences like warmth and shelter, safety. So where it also grows and develops, right? Where it also grows and develops. Next, it's placenta. So in placenta what happens? ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಫುಡ್ ಶೆಲ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಫುಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸೆಂಟಾ ದೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನರಿಶ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆ? ದೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಮದರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಬೇಬಿ. So what does this umbilical cord do over there? This umbilical cord is the connection between the baby and the placenta, right? So there is the exchange of the nutrients and the oxygen. What does this amniotic fluid do? Any idea? It is just a cushion, okay? And one important thing to observe here is it maintains the temperature. See, when we are into some environment, there is some temperature should be maintained, right? So it maintains the temperature and it acts as an shield from the injuries. It protects us from the injuries, right? And there is one more thing, it allows free movements. It allows free movements. So now we talked about nutrients, okay? Especially like oxygen and nutrients, we take it as food for the baby, right? So there comes a question, can we go beyond food? Can we think beyond food? What can nourishment be more than food? So is food only the nourishment? We can go through an example. So this is already you know about this example, right? What do you see here? Anybody can voluntarily say, no problem with this. This one you have gone from your young days, right? So there are two jars. Yes, please. Huh.
Like green one, green color.
Okay, so there are two sets of jars, and there is good soil, required amount of water, fresh air, and there is a difference here in the one. For one jar we are giving sunlight, and for the other one we are keeping it in the darkness. So what do you think about that? What happens over there? The answer is in the slide itself.
The other one is not healthy as the which is kept in the sunlight.
And do you think, like, if the plant is kept in the darkness, it will grow, and it will grow, if it is not healthy also it will grow to some extent? If you continuously keep it in the dark, I do feel like there is no growth, like above some extent, okay? So here it is like, due that sunlight we take it as nourishment. That is very much important, okay? So food, so here we have given water and soil, fresh air, everything. Even though because of that nourishment there is a lot of difference. So similarly during pregnancy, food is required, essential, but it is not only the nourishment. There is other than food, okay? That is mother's breath, body, emotions, and mental environment. So the baby is within the mother's environment. It is taking a part in the mother's life, right? Okay. Now we'll move to the next slide. So can we say that nourishment is more than food?
Yes.
Only food is not enough, right? Yeah. In the same way, when we are moving to the next slide, there is one more question. Can movement become nourishment? If nourishment is more than food, can movement also become nourishment? Answer is yes or no. We will go through an example, right? So here In the picture, what we can see? A swamp and a river. Okay. So, in our beginning classes, from my YIC started or before that also, sir used to say about this example a lot. What happens with a stagnant water and what happens with a flowing water?
Stagnant water, algae, everything will grow. Flowing water, nothing will grow.
Okay, I can say put it in the another way. Like the stagnant water gets polluted, it's not pleasant, smelly, and
Unhealthy.
yes, right? So with the flowing water, what happens?
Water
It is
fresh.
full, yeah, it's fresh, full of nourishment. We feel that pleasantness, right? And it nourishes lives. So here, in the same way, movement becomes nourishment in motion. Movement becomes nourishment in motion. Means what? ಇವಾಗ ನಾನೇನೋ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ನರಿಶ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಅಂತ. ವಾಟ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಹೇಗೆ? ಸಿ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ YIC ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಯು ಡೂ ದ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ವ್ಯಾಯಾಮ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶಿಥಿಲೀಕರಣ ವ್ಯಾಯಾಮ, ರೈಟ್? Why you do that?
To free up. Before
I am not going to leave you with this question. You have to answer me. You do Sukshma Vyayama and Shithilikarna Vyayama. So, why do you do that? Okay. Go for the foundation. See, you are just rotating your palms. What happens over there? You are giving movement, right? It is in motion. So, why do you do that? What does the cell needs?
To give some relaxation to the stiff muscles because of there is no movement for such a long time.
Yeah, that is a good answer, but I want the basic foundation to understand that how you get relaxed from that stiffness or anything else. What is the basic thing over there?
Movement.
With the movement, what happens? There is exchange of energy, right? You can say oxygen. It creates activity. So, movement becomes nourishment in motion. Got it?
So basically there is exchange of energy.
Yeah.
What you are telling.
See, like when the water is moving, then only it becomes fresh, right? If it stays in the same way, if you are not giving any movements and if you keep it for years, what happens to your body? What does it show you?
There will be less circulation of blood. When we do the movement, there will be more circulation of blood, easy flow of blood.
So what does happen after that? You will be into diseases, right? How about your mental and the physical state? So without movements we cannot be. Understood? So now we come to circulation. It improves circulation, comfort. It reduces the discomfort during pregnancy. Stay like stiffness, swelling, aches and pains, and confidence. How does this confidence comes? Any idea?
Confident in a baby, it's still in the womb.
You cannot say baby for normal people also. Confidence. About
How
confidence.
does confidence come?
Yeah.
Practice.
Okay. So when you are aware of yourself, you will build confidence. You will build confidence. Right. So next. So is that can movement become nourishment?
Yes.
Yes, movement can also become, it's not can become, movement becomes nourishment, right? So next. The same way, the next question comes, can awareness become nourishment? Are you getting this? Ma'am, each and every slide is with a question. Yeah, I prepared it that way because I will let you know with the one slide the answer for this. Okay? Why? Every slide here coming gets a question. So can awareness become nourishment? How is this possible? You can see a pic over there, right? So before going to the pic, we will get into an example. See, one fine day you just got up, you are already late to your work, entered to the bathroom, did your all things, moved to the kitchen, pack up your food and say bye bye everyone, get up, going into the cab, seated there, took your mobile, just watching your mobile, just flash up. What happened? Hey, did I off the stove? Did I off the geyser switch? What was on? What was off?
Did I lock that door?
Did I lock the door? So what causes all these things? At that time, yes?
As in your emergency, you could not concentrate on what you are doing.
Okay, yes, good. Then?
So you will not have
Awareness.
the confidence whether you have done the job or it is undone.
Yes. At that time, what happens is you are distracted with many thoughts. What happens? You are distracted with many thoughts. Here, when you have concentrated, when you are aware, if you would have aware, you would be confident that you have done that. Okay, as you are distracted with many thoughts, you are not aware of that. Mind 1 second here, 1 second there. So that happens because lack of awareness. So here, now we will jump into this pic. So what does this pic say?
And awareness become nourishment.
No. I just wanted to know about this pic. Anything. You imagine and you say no problem about that.
You are asking
Anything
about
is
the
that?
picture.
Yes, accepted.
It is showing where a cat sees itself as a lion.
Yeah. What does it say? Your imagination.
It is so confident of its skills that it thinks it is equal to a lion because it can do all the things what a lion can do, being a cat.
Yeah, very good, very good. Then?
Seeing the confidence in also.
Yes, sure. So here, awareness does not change who we are. Okay, it doesn't change who we are. It changes how we see ourselves and our experiences. Each and every experience gives us a new learning, right? So, we will come to know what is actually happening when we are aware. If we are aware, we will come to know what is actually happening and the story the mind tells us. Do you know about this? Are you aware of about this? Do you think whatever you think is the right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Every time? Sometimes even the mind plays story. When you recall the same incident again and again, first there will be something different. After 10 times and 20 times of recollection, there will be a different picture, right? When you are aware, you will be aware of all those things. And what happens because of that? Let's see what happens because of that. Awareness changes the quality of life. Awareness changes the quality of life. Next, we will move. So now, we have passed through few important slides. Okay? So, what all things we went through? Yes.
Last slide. So what is the conclusion?
What do you want to know?
What
Just a
was the
minute.
conclusion? Does it really become
Sorry?
nourishment?
Huh?
Does awareness,
1 minute. Yeah.
So here does awareness become nourishment?
Yes.
But sometimes it gives negative impact, right? Like if you don't have certain experience and you go through a situation, you think you are right, but you'll be in the wrong side of the.
Yeah, that is where learning starts. See, what we think is whatever I have to do is right. There is no problem in that. But whatever I am doing is right, that is a wrong idea. That's why we do Swadhyaya, right? That's why we do like at the night we introspect. So what all the things I have done today, is this right or is this wrong? We cannot say our thinking is right, I have to do the right thing is right, but after a day's activity you sit in a corner and you just think, I have done all these things right. You will learn a lot of things. There are so many changes within you where if you have that acceptance, you will learn more. That is a new doorway, okay? That is a new way or a opening for you. Next. Is it I am becoming very serious? Now, so we have come through movement, awareness, and in between movement and awareness, food. First food, then movement, then awareness. So already we have touched few things in this beyond the body. So as yoga students, you have already gone or learnt about Panchakosha Viveka, right? You have touched it or not it? Panchakosha Viveka? Yes. So your batch is done, your batch is not done with that. Okay, right. So what all comes with Panchakosha Viveka?
The 5 layers of a human.
So is it like there are 5 layers in human? No. Then why it is given as 5 layers?
The awareness that we have around us.
For our understanding. It is for our understanding, right? So here we have Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha and Anandamaya Kosha. So I have given here with respect, now I will be talking here with respect to prenatal yoga, right? So Annamaya Kosha, it is of the sheath of food, right? So what are the practice?
Physical form.
Yes, physical form. So what are the practices can be given here or how this layer can be taken care? Okay. So here the practices are kriyas, loosening practices and yogasanas. So do you know about kriyas? Kriyas andre enu gotta? Not went through that. Cleansing practices. Okay. We give the name kriyas for the cleansing practices. So and what happens with this kriyas, loosenings and yogasanas? What we will get? What are the benefits of that? As I said before, it gives activation and revitalization. What do we get? Activation and revitalization. So next, we will be going for Pranamaya Kosha. So in Pranamaya Kosha, we will be giving suitable practices, pranayama. Okay, it's not like pranayama completely. Suitable pranayama and breathing practices. Why, ma'am, it's only suitable? Why not everything? You will get that answers in the coming slides. Okay. So what happens with this pranayama and breathing?
Mind becomes stable.
How?
Your breathing becomes constant in pranayama and meditation.
Okay, that is calmness. Okay. So here especially what happens is the agitations in the pranic flow is removed. See, at times we are very happy, at times we are very sad, at times we are very anxious, at times we are very angry. So what happens with all these emotions? Is every time our breathing the normal?
It varies.
It varies. So there are agitations in our pranic flow. Okay. So with this pranayama, it removes all that agitations and that's how it is helpful in this sheath. Okay. Next we will go with Manomaya Kosha. So the practices in Manomaya Kosha are chanting, prayer and bhajans, namavalis, etc. So what all this do? ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Why we have to do all these things? And nowadays See, if, before like 10 years or 15 years, we used to enjoy everything most of the time. But nowadays we can see in televisions, YouTubes, and very less in our nearby environment. Only a few days, that means like something like big festivals, Dasara and Ganesha festival, only at that times we can see a lot, right? Otherwise, if we go for temples, we will hear that. What is the importance of this chanting, shlokas, bhajans and all? Do you know? Yeah?
Energy.
Yeah, energy can also be considered energy. It's basic like energy. Do you know like importance of this sheath, Manomaya Kosha?
Yeah, we have had class about mantras and like, importance of mantras and like, how it affects and how it activates us.
No, I want to know like do you have this mental sheath? What happens with this? See, whatever the diseases or whatever the problems we have, it starts from the mental sheath. It's not from the food sheet. If we are not if we are having some problems, it's not from the food sheet. You cannot say from the food sheet. Something might be from the food sheet also, but basically it is affected from the Manomaya Kosha, right? If we go in depth, you will get a Adija Vyadi and Anadija Vyadi. So when you learn that, you will know about this Manomaya Kosha. So in bhajans, namavalis and all those things, what happens is, first our emotions, we say it is evoked, okay, it is recognized, it is first evoked, recognized and attuned. What happens? Attuned, and then it is dissipated. See, for example, you are going through a relaxation class, okay. So what you do? So for example, you say as DRT. In DRT, we say relax your toes. Then you go further, relax your relax your ankles. What you do actually over there?
Our mind goes to the particular body part and we relax it.
How does that happen? When the mind goes to a particular part, there is a disturbance in the energy, it is observed, right? And then when we move out from there, if there is any meaning like oxygen, think of oxygen, you are giving a good energy over there. Got it? Understood or not? So when the mind is removed from that place and moved to the other place, whatever the negativeness is present over there is just moved. Okay, that's how we relax. You got the basic thing? Any doubts? No ma'am, we didn't understand what are you saying. Okay, so you came to know about the Manomaya Kosha, right? So next will be Vijnanamaya Kosha. So in Vijnanamaya Kosha, how it helps, it's closely connected with the another slide which comes further. Here I am going to give only the practices. In Vijnanamaya Kosha, it is counseling, yogic counseling and lecture, jnana also, knowledge. Without knowledge is intellect. What are you coming to say?
In the Vijnanamaya Kosha, it's mainly dependent on intellect. What we learn, what we consume,
Yes.
what we again teach others,
Yes.
everything comes under that.
Yes. So this is also nourishment, right? Yes, this is also nourishment. Then Anandamaya Kosha. How do we experience this? I don't want to go much deeper into this. I'll just go through the practices. Here we go with selfless action. You know about the selfless action? We can give the name, it works under Karma Yoga. See, we are doing some duty, okay? So when we do that work, after that work is completed, expecting something from that, or expecting the work to be something. Might be, for example, you are helping someone like your friend, you want to give him something, he is asking for that. After giving something, let him remember me what I have given, let him do me some other favor, let me ask him some other thing. So all these things not to be done. Not to be done meaning in karma yoga you have just helped, you have done your duty and you have left the other things to God. Okay, this is how. Next, so is all these things beyond body apart from Annamaya Kosha? Right. Next, what happens here? Sorry, we care for the whole person. We are not caring just for our body, our physical form. We are caring for our physical, emotional and spiritual also, right? Now we are entering into Garbha Samskara. So sir actually gave you the glimpse of Garbha Samskara, right? So what is this Garbha Samskara? So we came through all these things, is movement nourishment, is awareness nourishment, and what else? We came to know about the koshas also, and they are also nourishment. We came to know so many things. How do we put that into practice? So here this Garbha Samskara is mainly about like rooting ourselves in that environment where it is physically, mentally and spiritually making ourselves enriched. Okay. So our Gurus and Munis has given this as a form of their blessing, which we used to follow long back. Now are we following this Garbha Samskara? Might be, but to a very small extent, right? To a very small extent. The importance of is much more than we expect. So here let me go through the stories from the scriptures. Why this point has been mentioned? What we will learn from this? Scriptures ಇಂದ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಓದ್ದೆಪ್ಪ, ನನಗೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು, ಏನು ಆಗಬೇಕು?
Experience.
You get experience. How?
By what happens in the story.
Okay.
Example, Mahabharata. We understood what is right, good path and which is a bad path. What is great, how it affects a person.
Yes.
So etc. Something.
Yeah, okay. Same way, good. Here we are connecting this stories from the scriptures with prenatal yoga. Okay. So here the stories of Prahalada, you know, at the womb what happened, the stories of Prahalada, Ashtavakra and Ashwatthama and many more examples. So what happened here is, let me take one example. Are you interested with this or we'll move further? Interested. So what happens here is when we will take the example of which one? Yav togolana? Ashtavakra togolana, Abhimanyu togolana. We will take Abhimanyu, okay? What happens? Abhimanyu, like Krishna was there and her sister, she was pregnant, right? Krishna was seated behind her sister and he was explaining like what are the warfares, about the few things of the warfares. Her sister just listening with him, she slept off, but there is some sound like yes, okay, means okay. So what can you understand with this situation or scenario?
The baby in the womb can also listen what the mother listens.
And it's getting the knowledge. It's not like after the birth it's getting the knowledge. It's getting the knowledge. It is being nourished by the sound. Okay? It's hearing the sound. So this is how after the birth. Actually Krishna explained how to enter that chakra. Right? So after the birth, after when the war was going on, Abhimanyu entered into the chakra, but the Krishna what happened over there? He didn't explain coming out of that.
He explained. The mother
He
explained.
explained, but she slept. So
She slept, but even the baby slept.
No, but the sound would have been cut, right? Because the baby takes nourishment from the mother. When mother is sleeping, she would have not taken the knowledge which Krishna is speaking.
Then when the mother was sleeping also, like the baby was quoting yes. How does that happen? How can you say that? See, you are saying when the mother is sleeping, the baby is not grasping the
There
knowledge.
was no awareness from mother. You said awareness is nourishment, right?
Yes.
So when the awareness is cut off from the mother, how will it reach the baby?
If the mother does not have the awareness, you can say the baby also does not have the awareness.
because it is getting nourished by the mother.
But they are two lives, they are not one life, right? Even the mother has awareness and the baby has
But
awareness.
at that point, that one life only, because everything for the baby is done by the mother itself. It can't even breathe.
Now you said the baby could hear.
When she was aware,
Okay.
when she had awareness, then the baby also had awareness.
Okay.
When she slept, there was not enough nourishment, so baby also would have slept.
Maybe it did not have such nourishment to the capability it could hear outside the womb.
Okay.
When the mother
So actually, there is another example for this. You know that Hiranyakashipu, Prahalada story. So he went for meditation. Indra came. There was some fighting, some war. What happened in between that? Narada came and took his wife. He nurtured her in his ashram, and he was saying her something about God, Narayana. So what happened over there? She was sleeping. She was not aware. She was sleeping, but there was a sound coming from the womb. Yes. Next. It's not like next. It is just saying humming. So how can you differentiate this? You said like when the mother is not aware, and the baby is also not aware.
That was affected by the environment maybe because Narada took her away from the demand from the palace where his husband had kept. So in change of environment there was a effect on the baby itself.
I don't know like how.
Suppose now we are in suppose in Chennai, due to heat your body will react differently.
Okay.
When you are in Bangalore, the environment is completely different.
But what if I am there in Chennai also I hear, if I am there in Bangalore also I hear, right?
But no, I am telling about the...
When I am aware, I will go through the experience. Even if I am aware there also, I will go through the experience.
Yes.
Yes.
We will be, the experience will be different.
It depends on the situation. It depends on the
That's
situation.
what, environment is different, so experience is different.
So here the thing is like when the mother sleeps, you are saying the mother has awareness. If the mother sleeps, she doesn't concentrate. That means her awareness is not there. The baby is not also aware.
Awareness is
Less.
Awareness is less. It's not like there is no awareness.
So here it is said that even the baby is aware if the mother is in different state also.
Then why did Abhimanyu not learn how to exit? Then why did Abhimanyu not learn how to exit Chakravarti?
Sir, ಅದು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅದು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ, he has left it there. He did not complete the story.
ಏನು ರೀಸನ್ ನನಗೂ ಮರ್ತೋಗಿದೆ. ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ
ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಡೀಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಭಿಮನ್ಯು ಚಂದ್ರನ್ ಮಗ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹತ್ರ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಆಗಿರೋನು 16 ವರ್ಷದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ವಾಪಸ್. ಅದು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಲೀಲೆ ಪ್ರಕಾರ 16 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕು ಅಭಿಮನ್ಯು ಅಂತ ಫುಲ್ ಕಥೆ.
ಬಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟು. ನನ್ನ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಈ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ.
He saw her sister sleeping. ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು.
Or he might have some work and he stopped over there, right? So it is not fully said to him or fully given to the baby.
It is
okay.
Leela also. He knew that it has to happen, so he stopped.
So what happens because of this? We came to know in the last slide.
Baby will listen, even the mother is sleeping. That
It
also
should be aware to the surroundings.
that also matters. ಮಲಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಮಗು ಅವರು ಮಲಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಹಿಂದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈ ಕಾಲಿಂದ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ, ಕೈ ಕಾಲು ತಿಂದು ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವ್ರು ನೋಡಿದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೊಟ್ಟೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೈ ಕಾಲೆಲ್ಲ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಮಲಗಿದ್ದಾಗ
See,
ಅಮ್ಮ ಮಲಗಿದಾಗ
ಅದೇ ಅಮ್ಮ ಮಲಗಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈ ಕಾಲ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು.
see, for example, you can take it as when, for yourself, when you are sleeping, there are so many activities going into your body, right? Done by your body. It's not when you are sleeping, nothing, no activity is done.
No, that I did not.
In the same way, this also happens, right? Now, so here in the last slide, we came to know about the emotions, all those things, sometimes angry, sometimes sad, and because of this, what happens, right? So here, the main thing is samatvam. When we go with these things in a well balanced way, we will be having a healthy life, okay? Now, so then what happens? Every expression becomes impression. Entu madam expression antira, impression antira. Okay. So now, if pregnancy is a natural process, why does it need yoga? This is a thought question. ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು.
The baby is healthy.
Yes.
Normally also the baby is born, but if you practice what is properly needed, it helps for the baby's life. It is way more healthier than compared to you who doesn't practice the needed.
Okay.
It is like
That means if they don't practice yoga, you can say that the baby is not healthy.
No, it is healthy,
Huh.
but it's not like not like very healthy.
Not very
Not
healthy.
like a perfect health.
You cannot see that. You cannot see that.
example, you take a dog.
Huh.
What it does, it's like it lives, it reduces, it dies.
Okay.
If you take a human, if he's not educated or doesn't do his proper work or karma, he also lives, he reproduces, he dies. But when you do karma, when you take responsibility and when you work towards some certain goal, there is a purpose in life. So you will be productive in nature. The same thing applies here.
No, I am asking, it is only if I do yoga, it is a natural process, okay? It depends on each and every person. So it is like only if I do yoga, this can be achieved, otherwise it won't be achieved, some way like that.
Yoga is a faster way.
Faster way.
Faster way or it's a shortcut.
Okay. Okay.
ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ 7 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಯಾರು
2 lifetimes ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋದು 1 lifetime ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
Is there any other answers?
As you told in the initial slide, I think the movement, giving movement to your body.
Yes, awareness matters. So here what happens is we naturally drink, we naturally have food, we naturally walk, right? Nobody needs us, make us to walk. Initially when we are baby, the mother takes care of all those things, even though we naturally walk. What the difference it makes is awareness, conscious. What happens when we consciously breathe? What happens when we consciously drink? What happens when we consciously eat? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ರಪ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಟಿ ವಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಅಮ್ಮ ಏನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೂಮ ಆಯಿತು ಹಾಕೋ, ಸೇ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್? ದ ಸ್ಟಮಕ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಸ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಗಿವ್ ಮೀ 5 minutes or few minutes where even I can enjoy. Right? So there is a lot of difference in this. Yoga begins with awareness. I have given a small thing like quote of a guru, right? So in the first slide, before entering into the slide, I was thinking of how to present this one, as before also there were 3 to 4 talks, and this one I want to update it or improve it more. So when just I was sitting and thinking about that, what inspired me was just a question. It was like very much inspiring. I got into that. And that's why, because all of these slides became as an enquiry. Did you find that?
What
All
is
the
quote?
I'll explain it, I am coming to that.
No, you have said quote of Guru. Meaning there's a.
I am going to tell you now.
Oh, you are not at.
Not at all. So I am coming to that. So all the slides you have went through are the questions are enquiry, right? Did you get answers after that? You got the answers after that, but the questions were with the enquiry. So it was like for Swami Vivekananda, if there is a question about prenatal yoga, what would have he answered?
Not negative.
Any answers are accepted from your thought, your view.
Maybe he had the knowledge which you are explaining to us now.
ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತು. So what I thought was, he would have said, you don't ask me what the exercise should a mother do. You would ask me like what we are giving her to make her strong and have a good character. I felt that way. And the knowledge she have to have. ಸೊ ನನಗೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು ಎಂತ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾದರೆ ತಾನೇ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ನ ನಾನು ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ನನಗೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಈವನ್ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಮೈ ಇಟ್ ಸೇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಲಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಇನ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. So I actually really I was inspired with this thought and this PPT came out. So next, okay. So in Panchakosha Viveka, all those things we have gone through this, right? Now we are entering into natural changes. So this is purely into physiological and psychological changes. There are 2 slides over here. Changes to your body during pregnancy and potential aches and pains. See, why do you think only during pregnancy we will go through these aches and pains? Why do you think so?
Because body is feeling extra burden.
Extra burden. Okay. You can say it's something like positive, right? Saying the same thing in a positive way. Then?
It is nourishing another life.
Yes, it is nourishing another life.
The body is for a single person and mind.
Yes.
But here there are 2 lives.
See,
so
for.
the burden is more.
Yeah.
Or
See.
the workload is more.
If we get into a small pimple also, say we got a small pimple, as soon as you get up, night you have had some oily food, something else, morning you got up, saw your mirror, see your mirror in the face, lot of pimples, what happened for me? And when you are touching that, you are getting pain. With a small pimple, if you are experiencing this, how about a new care, a new life, a baby you are carrying and taking care? The body has to adjust to a lot of extent. Okay, so here they are given like the systems, which all the systems have to be adjusted. The body overgoes through lot of changes. Okay, so here mainly we were talking about the aches and pains, right? What happens here is a mother undergoes nausea, dizziness, so many other things. And one more thing important is there is a change in center of gravity. As though as a belly grows, what happens? There is a change in center of gravity. Due to that, these problems arises. And I am leaving you with a question that you go deeper and understand more about this, right? We'll move further. So challenges faced in pregnancy. Pregnancy-induced hypertension, gestational diabetes mellitus, abortion, preterm labor, eclampsia, intrauterine growth, retardation. So here pregnancy induced hypertension. What happens is with this is like it is diagnosed about in the 20 weeks. When the baby is of 20 weeks, it is diagnosed and it just moves away after the delivery. With some cases, it is further become chronic hypertension also, and this can be regulated with your lifestyle. Okay. Then for most of this, main thing comes your lifestyle, and your lifestyle includes like both your diet, everything else, your activities, routine, everything else, and your mental fitness and physical fitness, everything comes in hand with that. So next, gestational diabetes. So what is this diabetes? This is the same way. In the 20 weeks it can be diagnosed, and with this there is lot of glucose to the mother. What happens with the excess of glucose? If the baby just goes on taking the more of glucose, what happens? ನಿಮಗೆ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೀರಾ?
Glucose normally excess ಆದರೆ fat convert ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Yes, you become fat. When the baby becomes fat, what might be the possibility?
Yeah.
When the baby puts on weight, what might be the possibility? The delivery becomes difficult. Okay. And next, abortion. This is one of the challenge. Preterm labor, eclampsia. Eclampsia is when this hypertension has become more and more during the delivery. That converts into a problem, and a little bit worried for the baby and the mother. So next, intrauterine growth retardation. What is this? Nowadays, when we relate with our environment, we can understand this more. See, the baby, there are two babies, like, okay, one is of 3 months, might be 5 months, the other one is also of 5 months. But here, when you are going with the ultrasound and all, this baby is very healthy compared to this baby. The grams is very less compared to the healthy baby. What creates that? What happens there? What do you think it has gone wrong?
Different environment and different activities.
Yes.
Whatever
Yes.
it is, no?
Yes.
There might be difference in it. So
Yes.
there's a difference in it.
Yeah. So it is like a lack of nutrition, and we are into this different kind of habits, right? Like habits like consuming alcohol, cigarettes, not taking care of your diet. So all this contributes to this. So next.
Ma'am, but how is abortion a challenge in pregnancy?
Sorry.
How is abortion challenge in pregnancy?
Challenge. How is abortion challenge and pregnancy?
Because abortion is like you don't need the baby, you abort it.
Ah,
There is
no,
question
no,
of
no.
pregnancy.
That is not the case. It's not like you don't need. It is like naturally also abortion happens.
How like abortion, in my speculation, abortion means like you are not interested in having the baby, so you remove it. Or like others.
That is one kind.
ಮೆಡಿಕಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟು.
ಹಾಂ.
ಬಟ್ ಈ ಕೆಲವು ಅಬೋರ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ದ ಗರ್ಲ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ದ ಬೇಬಿ. ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಡ 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 ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂಥರ ಫುಲ್ಲು ಡಿಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅಬೋರ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲಿ ಅಬೋರ್ಷನ್.
When there is no supporting environment for the mother, also that is also one kind of
ಮಂತ್ರ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇದು
problem.
ಬಂದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಗಿಡದ ನೋಡಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಬುಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್, ದಟ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಮದರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬೇಬಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ಹಾಳಾದ್ರು ಬೇಡ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಮು ಮನ್ಸು ತೀರಾ ಡೀಪಾಗಿ ಬೈಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಔಟ್.
And when she is exposed to harsh emotions, and when she undergoes with depression, all those things.
ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಝೈಗೋಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಯೂಟ್ರಸ್ ವಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವಾಗ ಅಬೋರ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೆಳೆಯೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಗು.
ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ರೀಸನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಬೋರ್ಷನ್.
Sir, what time I have to complete? 8, 7:57.
Huh?
7:57.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, 8 ನಿಮಿಷ.
So here I have given about the trimester. Usually we see the pregnancy in 3 trimesters. The first trimester is from 1st week to 12 weeks, second trimester from 12 week to 28, and third trimester from 29th week to 48th week.
What is the word trimester mean?
trimester we divide the pregnancy into 3 parts. The first 3 months is one part, second 3 months is the second trimester, the third 3 months is the third trimester. Okay, and that is a word, a term.
Semester 6 months, trimester ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 months.
Okay. So then parturition. So here you go through this slide, as because of constraint of time I will be moving through the next slide. Next. Why does yoga change in every trimester? Any idea?
The size of the baby increases in the
Yes.
form.
Yes.
So there should be different movements for
Yes.
Difference life ಬಂದಾಗ changes ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬಾಡಿ ಸೊ ಇದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ.
Yes, good. So here we went into a slide like physical changes and physiological changes, right? So we need yoga due to that. Okay, both physical changes and physiological changes. Each and every trimester a different set of yoga. So in the first 3 months, the object is to adapt the mother to adapt with the baby. She experienced nausea and dizziness. She has to undergo so many things. Then again in the next trimester it becomes a stable period. There she can go through the asanas, and then the last 3 period will be for a preparation for labor. So through asanas it's not only asanas, it's through yoga she prepares for the labor. Next. Okay, so can rest also be a practice? Antandre enu? Ma'am, why this yoga nidha, DRT, meditation, music, all these things are given? See.
Like constant work ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಟು ಬಿ.
Yes, you got the answer yourself, right? So here during the last trimester what happens is, as the baby grows the relaxation will not be given on your supine posture. Okay, one thing we will emphasize. So why is this? Because of the inferior vena cava. That means when the relaxation is given on the supine posture, what happens, the mother's weight will be on this vena cava, so that the blood flow is not normally to restrict little bit. So that's why we give lateral position. Okay, so you know the benefits of all these things, right? We will move to the next slide. So contraindications, red flags, always refer when needed. What are they saying?
While practicing this, if there is like any discomfort to the mother, then they need to show it to the experts.
Yes. Then?
Doctors.
Yeah. So during the practice or not during the practice, we will be taking care of the baby, right? And some things like bleeding or some other difficulties, she should express it, okay? Not to keep it for herself. So this is where here, and contraindications during the practice. There are few asanas. I remembered you, right? Later we will be dealing with this in some slide. There are a few practices which can be given, which cannot be given. So that is mentioned as contraindications. Next. So, so it is like they will be undergoing some difficulty, some problem like unnecessary bleeding or something else like that. And always refer when needed. Means when she is undergoing a practice or something else, that's what she has to experience if she is not comfortable. Right? Next. So what is this yogic diet and why do we need this? nourishment.
nourishment, sorry.
Mm.
nourishment. ಆ ಥರ ಫುಡ್ಡಲ್ಲೂ nourishment, different food gives different types of nourishment.
Yes, you have gone through talk with this, right? The topic was
lifestyle disorder.
lifestyle disorders.
ಅದೇ ಯಾವ
Did you come to yogic diet over there?
ಯೋಗಿಕ್ ಡಯಟ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಡಿಸಾರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Okay. So here, yogic diet, what does it say? So that food, what we consume must be fresh, pleasant, and give nutrition, energy, right? So all this constitutes with yogic diet.
ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು doubt. ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು certain words, what I said. That happens in this, like whatever you're talking, sattvic food also. But same thing happens in like non-veg also, right? It gives like 3 points which you mentioned.
See, there are like differentiate this one into sattvic, rajasic and tamasic. So the non-veg comes under rajasic and tamasic, right? So here in yogic diet, we usually go for sattvic. So fear replaces stress. This is one of the important slide. What does this convey? ನನಗೆ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ?
ಅದೇ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಭಯ ಇರ್ಬೋದು.
ಓಕೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಭಯ ಇರ್ಬೋದು.
Yes.
Because you don't know the process or the end result.
Okay.
So you might be afraid.
So someone comes to a class, a participant, she asks for pregnancy yoga. So, okay, why do you want this? Ma'am, I feel like always I am guided by someone. Always I have to nod to someone, yes, this is how it is. You have to sit here, you have to stand up here, you have to go do this, all those things. And I want someone to hear me. And I am fear about something, I have fear about something. So does all these questions matter? So when we will have fear?
When you don't know about something.
Yes, when we are aware of that thing, does fear come to us? No. So here, jnana, knowledge and motivation helps, right? Next, what is the one thing you would tell every pregnant mother? Answer alle kottbittidane. Consciously nurture the mother's breath, body and mind. This is the greatest gift to the baby. And we will move further. Now, how would you answer your first slide? First slide nalli ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಒಬ್ಬರು mother pregnant woman, she is seated meditation in the meditative posture. So what do you say about that?
ಅದೇ ಬಾಡಿ ಬ್ರೆತ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ನ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್.
For whom? Yeah, for the baby. Anything else?
Awareness.
Yes, good. Then?
ಮದರ್ನ ಬಾಡಿನ ಲೈಕ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು?
See, every breath the mother takes is a conscious breath. I am saying aware of a breath. It's a greatest gift for the baby. It creates its environment. So prenatal yoga consciously supporting the journey of a mother and the baby. Thank you. And I would like to leave you all with a question. I don't want to give you a solution.